How you doing out there? Frankie Russo pre-show. America's team help the men and women of the United States Armed Forces fight post-traumatic stress disorder. We got to do this. The funding is slow, but we're going to do this. I ain't stopping. Go to the America's Team icon, click on the icons, and let's do this. Let's make it happen. Frankie Russo, pre-show number 115. I'm mixing my drink. We're getting ready over here. Who's your man, baby? That was amazing, huh? He won every county in Indiana. Every county. Every county. That means, according to Carl that hates Donald Trump Rove, when you win every county, that means you win every congressional district, the entire state of Indiana. He got 54% of the vote.
Carl kind of likes him.
Oh, does he?
Well,
oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I got my drink over here. We're getting ready to rumble, baby. We're getting ready to rumble over here. You gotta watch the stalkers. I got a few stalkers, female stalkers. You gotta watch them.
Better than male.
Oh, please! I got a KKK. The male store is a KKK dude. He asked me. He's burning crosses in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. He asked me if I want to come. You believe that shit? He just got out of a Sheepshead Bay KKK meeting. We're getting ready to burn some crosses. You want to come by? You believe that shit?
I believe it.
I'm like, who does stuff like this? Like, get a life. Go, right? But anyway, so we're getting ready to see what's going on at 77 WABC. I don't know if you all can handle it, but Frankie Russo is getting ready to get live, baby. So what's this? We got Donald Trump, the presumptive nominee. What the freak did they just do to me over here with this article? This was the article with, I got another one. The London mayor. First Muslim London mayor.
Yeah.
You believe that one?
Hmm.
That's crazy. That's scary, bro. I'm sorry. That's scary. And I got no problem with people. I get along with everybody. I'm sorry. Until we find out what's going on with this Islam, I don't, I'm sorry. I have to make sure that I know that, London elects Sadiq Khan, first Muslim mayor after ugly campaign. He was of the Labour Party, practicing Muslim, marking a political milestone in the Western world. 45 years old, first Muslim mayor of a major Western capital city. Muslims make up 12% of the population over there. I'm sorry. Can't wait to work with you to create a London that is fair for all. That's code words. So that's an interesting one, right? I got rid of that one. I should bring that back.
Yeah, that'll be the first story.
Right?
Really.
It's crazy, man. Let's see. Washington Post. Trump to appear at New Jersey GOP fundraiser mostly as a favor to Christie. Donald Trump will appear in New Jersey State Republican Party on May 19th, according to 3 people familiar with the event. I wonder what we're in. Pelosi, Vicente Fox plot to defeat Trump. Mexican Vicente Fox calls Trump voters lazy and drunks. You believe that? Since when could since when is Mexico getting involved in presidential elections in America? That's against the law, isn't it? Campaign finance laws. Foreign entities, foreign corporations can't get involved in our campaigns. Nancy Pelosi is going over to Mexico. Latin America's toughest critic of Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump spent 30 minutes with House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, a traitor, in Mexico this week, plotting to help the Democrats defeat the businessman and give the presidency to Hillary Clinton.
I think he recanted today, though.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Who did? Vicente Fox? He apologized. I know that. Oh, baloney. Throw full of. White House admits it played us for fools to sell Iran deal. Congratulations, liberals of Washington press corps, elite organizations. You're a bunch of suckers. We all know this because Obama White House just told us so. In an astounding New York Times piece by David Samuels, senior Washington officials gleefully confessed they used friendly reporters and nonprofits as public relation tools in the selling of President Obama's foreign policy, and can do it almost at will because these tools are ignorant. Will believe what they're told, will essentially take dictation, and are ready to be used just to get the information necessary for a tweet or two. Wow. Damning. Their greatest triumph was the selling of a misleading narrative about the nuclear deal with Iran, the parameters of which were set a year before the administration claimed, which had nothing to do with the fact that a supposedly more accommodating government had risen to power. The mastermind, Ben Rhodes. He's another Jonathan Gruber. Crazy stuff. Trump will become president, says extremely accurate statistician. His statistical model has only ever been wrong once in 104 years. The odds are ever in Donald Trump's favor. Helmut Norpoth, a professor of political science at Stony Brook University, has developed a statistical model that predicts a 97 to 99% chance that Trump will win the 2006 presidential election. If he wins, he won the Republican nomination. Northpoth's model has correctly predicted the outcome of every single presidential election since 1912, save one election of 1960, which some believe was rigged. They stuffed the ballots in Chicago. Did you know that Hillary Clinton's from Chicago? She's from Illinois.
That's for Chicago.
Yeah, she's from Illinois. Chicago.
You should look that up.
I did.
Where was she born? Chicago.
Chicago.
Really?
Both parents, she's a natural born American citizen.
Well, that.
Both parents are naturalized at the time of birth. I'm vetting her. That's why I know.
Didn't realize she was born in Chicago.
Yeah. She's from Illinois. Hillary Clinton.
Birthplace.
Yeah. I'll do it right now.
That's all right. Yeah, it's worth knowing.
It is. I was floored. I was totally floored.
I did not know that.
She went to Wesley. She was born in Chicago, Illinois,
Wow.
the Edgewater Hospital. Raised a United Methodist family.
Mhm.
First in Chicago, and then the suburban Park Ridge, Illinois.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, all right, good, wow. Mhm.
Washington Examiner, most hated candidate usually wins.
Hmm.
The most hated candidate usually wins. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are the most hated presidential candidates in history. This much we have known for some time. 538.com, which is the Nate Silva, has a great chart plotting the fact that the American people don't just like or dislike the candidates, they really like or dislike them. Trump, predictably, is in the stratosphere comparatively when it comes to strong unfavorable ratings, clocking it in at 53%. Clinton is disliked with 37% of voters having strong unfavorable feelings toward her. Now, I don't know all the data, but it what it means is conceivably that some of the population is trending in that direction. It doesn't necessarily mean the way the pundits interpret the data. I'm not talking about Nate Silva. I'm talking about people that host shows and try to take data. It doesn't mean, well, 53% of the population feels that way about Trump and 37% feel the other way about whatever feel about Clinton. That's not what it means. That's overstating that they overstate the data. It's like it's supposed to be a conversation piece for more information as to maybe how the population might perform or how the population feels. I'm just saying, for what it's worth. Okay, Breitbart reports, as we reported earlier, London looks to set its sights for a new mayor, first time ever, first Muslim Saudi Khan was on track to become the first EU capital with a Muslim mayor. Wow, wow, crazy stuff. So we got the Muslim mayor. How marvelous. Dem posters push Clinton messaging shift in secret memo. An internal survey by leading, this is May 5th, this is the Washington Free Beacon. It's a good publication. An internal survey by leading Democratic pollsters shows Hillary Clinton losing working class voters, and the firm is pressing Democrats to rework their messaging as part of a three-pronged plan to create an electoral earthquake in November. We are witnessing the crash of the Republican Party as we know it, and progressives should dramatically change their strategy to maximize conservative losses and move the stalled progressive reform agenda ahead in the election's aftermath, according to a memo from the Democracy Corps, a Democratic polling firm run by Clinton allies Stan Greenberg and James Carvell. The memo, written before the withdrawal of Ted Cruz and John Kasich, I like to say Kasich, from the Republican primary, lays out an election strategy that will capitalize on GOP division in order to deliver not just the White House but also the Senate. I don't know. I think that well, like you said, good neighbors. Trudeau to host Obama and Mexican President Nito for Three Amigos Summit. Aren't they wonderful? Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Ted Cruz will be there as well. He says he wants to be there and representing Canada now. He's back. He got thrown out of the run for the White House. He was a Canadian, born in Canada, claiming he was a natural born Canadian citizen. They don't know how he became a natural born American citizen. Some people Rand Paul, you know what Rand Paul said? He's a natural born Canadian citizen. Rand Paul's a smart guy. He's an isolationist, though. I don't like his foreign policy, but he's a smart guy, Rand Paul. For June 29th. Trump's secret weapon, Ivanka. Oof, she's beautiful, and she's brilliant. She's smart. I love it. Ivanka. Call him unpredictable, a brilliant businessman, refreshingly bold, gregarious. But there's one thing we should call Donald Trump a good father. Ivanka talked about her father in multiple interviews. There's no question that this young woman respects and feels very close to her father. God bless her. She credits him with much of her professional success, which is quite impressive. What? As a pediatrician,
Who's a pediatrician?
right?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh.
It says here,
My husband's in real estate.
right? It says here, during an interview in Fortune's Most Powerful Women Conference, Ivanka praised her father for being a good listener and leader. She said she is the highest female executive at his business and that her professional success proves that her dad champions women. She has a point. As a pediatrician of 30 years,
It doesn't make sense.
right? I've studied fathers and their relationships with their children. I guess that's the author,
Oh.
maybe. I guess. I don't know. Ivanka Trump. I love that.
Was he with Paul Simon? No,
Jeff Sessions.
I'm just.
I know.
Paul Simon.
Jeff Sessions said Thursday that House Speaker Paul Ryan made an error by saying he's not ready to support Donald Trump yet. I think this was a big mistake. I really do. I'm very surprised, frankly, since he indicated he'd support whoever the nominee was. Ryan made a mistake, according to Jeff Sessions. The project of shielding Muslims from criticism is misguided in the extreme, and that's a common practice among the Obama administration. He defends and protects negative stereotypes of Islam. It's very common for liberals and multiculturalists who are great defenders of human rights to vilify criticism of Islamic racism and terrorism. Even the CBC, Canadian bastion of human relations, went into full panic and attack mode when Robert Spencer visited Calgary. Oh, that's where Canadian Cruise is from. Leftists are worried that any critique of Muslims, however rigorous, scholarly, or true, might spark a backlash against Muslims or lead to Islamophobia. As the blind sheik, I wonder if the blind sheik. I know, this reminds me. I wonder if I know the blind children of the blind sheik. Children.
What do you have? 40 children
of the blind sheik. Listen to this one.
Mm.
Let me see if he's got any children. Because he married an American Muslim convert in order to get into the country. Let's see what it says here. 10.
I was only off by 30.
Omar has 2 wives who was born with 10 children, 7 sons and 3 children. Where did he have the kids? Did he have them here?
Probably not.
He married a woman here.
Yeah.
It could be his second wife. I guarantee you he's got kids here.
Well, okay.
With 10 kids, there's a high chance he does.
Right.
So according to the Ted Cruz and all these naysayers, the blind sheik came all the way from Egypt, went to Sudan, got thrown out of Egypt because of terrorism, went to Sudan with Omar al-Bashir, came here through, he married American Muslim convert, he was on 3 terror watch lists. They were going back and forth through the egregious errors of the immigration authorities. He got in, and then he stood in through political asylum. And he got himself a wife over here. Now, if he's got 7 sons, and I guess 3 daughters. That equals 10. If one of those kids were born here, according to Cruz and the rest of them, he could run. His son could run for president of the United States. It's crazy, crazy. The blind sheik. He's got a doctorate in Quranic studies from the Al-Azhar University that claims ISIS is Islamic. And before his sentencing, he stood up and he said he didn't do anything wrong. He's a Muslim. He's blowing up the buildings because he did nothing wrong. It's in the Quran. That's what he said. So there. Take that, biatches. Donald Trump's response to Speaker Paul Ryan. I'm not ready to support Speaker Ryan's agenda. Perhaps in the future, we can work together and come to an agreement about what is best for the American people. They have been treated so badly for so long that it's about time for the politicians to put the American people first. What do you think?
I think they're meeting Thursday.
That's right. I said it's a very important meeting. Koch brothers mulling over the Koch brothers, whatever they are. Mull Hillary support turned off by Trump's personal attacks and mudslinging. Oh, please. Oh, wow. Oh, golly gee, Batman. And a political jaw dropper that would have been inconceivable just 6 months ago. Billionaire industrialists and conservative GOP donors, Charles and David Koch, or
Coca-Cola.
Are weighing supporting Hillary Clinton in her battle with Donald Trump for the White House.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right.
Rob Reiner, the Hollywood, says Trump supporters are racists, and asked him how he derives that. They can't come to a.
Never listen to those Hollywood assholes. They just don't want to.
Norman Lear calls on Hollywood Democrats to unite behind Hillary Clinton, as she takes her fist and slams it into the American soil, stealing every which way she can. Why did NBC News sit on explosive story about Clinton's alleged hacked email server for weeks?
Well, that's a good story. That's an important story. 3.
He said it was so easy to hack, it was ridiculous, the guy said.
Oh, these guys are, whatever.
NBC News was the second major news network to announce an upcoming interview with the Romanian hacker and
French, right?
Lazar, Romanian. Lazar, whose actions led to the exposure of Hillary Clinton's use of private email server, was extradited to the United States in March. He is alleged to have posted emails that were sent to then Secretary of State on the internet, including correspondence from close family confidant Sidney Blumenthal. Lazar was extradited to the United States just as reports indicate that the FBI investigation into Clinton's email server was in full swing. Lazar is charged with wire fraud, cyber stalking, identity theft, unauthorized access to computers, and obstruction of justice. Good article.
Okay.
Okay, that one I got the Rhodes article. I got that. This one's a little more convoluted. I'm not going to go into that one. A promise is a promise. Trump is the GOP nominee, and I will literally eat my words. New Washington Post. I don't know what this is about. What do you think?
We need 2 more good stories for the show.
The Republican horse race is over and journalism lost. Forget that. Nate Silver. I listened to their live show. They had a live show in DC, the 538.com. .com. It was really good. We basically got the Republican race wrong, according to Nate Silver. No, this guy's no joke. And he's no friend of, he's no friend of Donald Trump. Well, that's settling in. I'll go to the next one. Trump, something with Latinos. This computer's slowing down on me. Silver urged people to calm down about the possibility of Trump winning. 2 months later, he wrote, "Stop freaking out about Trump's polls and that Trump's odds were higher than 0, but considerably less than 20%. 6 months after, Ted Cruz had dropped out of the race, but before Kakich had done so, Donald Trump was going to win the Republican nomination, according to Nate Silver. Other than being early skeptics of Jeb Bush, we basically got the Republican race wrong, according to Nate Silver. He foresaw for Trump in the coming months. He updated the post. The most difficult hurdles between Trump and the Republican presidential nomination are still to come. So how did the site that prides itself on a numbers-based approach end up just another late-stage Trump bear with its tail between its legs? Silva has some ideas. So what do you think about that?
Good.
Yeah? The most surprising part of the Trump nomination, which is to say the part I think I got wrongest, according to Silva, is that Trump won the nomination despite having all types of deviations from conservative orthodoxy. Orthodoxy.
Like Jews, Orthodox.
Right.
Orthodoxy.
Orthodoxy. Right. What's really interesting with this whole thing that because people seem to not understand that Donald Trump set a record for the GOP number of votes. He's got 10.6 right now.
Yeah, he's getting close.
He's getting close. W's got 10.8.
Right.
So this coming Tuesday, I think he could break the record for the most votes.
Yeah, what's this Tuesday?
West Virginia and Nebraska.
Yeah, now, according to the strategist, he needs to win Wisconsin also.
Trump?
Yeah, Florida.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard Wisconsin.
Mm.
I heard Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and conceivably Michigan.
Okay.
Michigan is in the mix because Michigan is in that realm and it has that coal. And West Virginia.
Cards, yeah.
And West Virginia is a Democratic state.
There are not many.
He's gonna do. He's gonna do good in West Virginia. Okay. Let's get to the rest of these articles. All right. What was that? I left off. Yeah. Only Silva. McCain on tape. Trump damages my re-election chances.
Okay.
I agree. It's not about sexism. Camille Pagliana on Trump. Hillary's restless bitterness and the end of the elites. Violent clashes, anti-war protesters, Chicago police during the 1968 Democratic Convention. In our current campaign, the obvious strategy. This is.
Yeah.
It's a long too. It's an interesting publication.
All right.
NC North Carolina man among some joining groups in the U.S. to patrol border in Mexico. Yeah. 2,000 miles. The border between the United States and Mexico is made up of a variety of terrain. Federal Border Patrol agents are responsible for ensuring the security of the border in California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. But even with protection, the border has become a gateway for drug trafficking and illegal immigration.
Yeah, we kind of know that.
Yeah, that's.
Right. One more story.
Peter Diller, Trump is evil.
I don't know.
Publicly funded college makes students take exorcism classes. You believe that? But for the grace of God, go I. It's
Another day.
I don't know. Arsenio Hall sues Sinead O'Connor over Prince. Judicial Watch lawsuit uncovers more Hillary Clinton emails withheld from the State Department. Clinton aide interviewed email investigation. Muslims in UK top 3 million. Some parts of London almost 50.
Yeah, we got that with the mayor.
Yeah. Trump broke the internet on the Cinco de Mayo with his tweet.
Okay. What's this?
Clues Farina into the plan. Glenn Beck. And we'll get something funny. Beck, huge drudge font size mocking my fast for Ted Cruz. A sign America is done. Bullshit, right? As he stands on top of the Empire State Building. He's getting ready to jump. Oh, here we go. Trump links Cruz's father to JFK assassin, channeling National Enquirer.
Yeah, we should do that again.
Levine, Fox News Channel, or Trump Super PAC, they'll be rubbing their own faces in their own feces after the general. He's out of control. FBI interviews Clinton aides, including Uma Abedin, as part of the email probe.
Right, she's been interviewed already.
Oh, man. He's going to replace, what's her face? Trump raises prospect of replacing Janet Yellen. Shit. I can't get this article. That's a good article, right?
No, we're doing good.
Vicente Fox, nobody knows how many illegal aliens are in the United States.
That's true.
Nobody knows if it's 11 million, if it's 8 million, if it's 12 million. That's a problem. Not knowing how many people you have undocumented in the United States. Conventional numbers range from 11 to 12 million illegal aliens, but some experts have estimated that the actual number of illegals inside the United States could be as high as 20 million.
Someone said at the Jersey Shore,
Right.
like for the summer season for the restaurants, if you didn't have illegals working there, a salad would be $50.
Oh, I don't know how true that is. You think that's true?
I don't know. Someone.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Student groups demand that UCSD become a sanctuary campus.
Mm, I hate students.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
They should be seen and not heard.
Paul Ryan spoils Trump's victory by withholding endorsement.
Yeah, but
We know that
that's
already.
gonna be, that's by Thursday. That's,
Yeah, we know that already. Yeah.
We have enough
Let's-
stories for the show.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Here's what I'm thinking right now, okay?
Mhm.
Before the commercial break, we do a London mayor and the statistics from the professor at Long Island. That's good.
That's good, right?
Okay. And after the first commercial, we do Iran story. And after the second commercial, the Koch brothers
Mhm.
switching. And then after the third commercial, the NBC withholding. And then we have two Nate Silver, float that, and also New Orleans. So we've got a lot of good stories there. So it's
New Orleans, oh.
that's 7 stories.
Wow.
So 7's, that'll fill the hour.
That'll fill the hour, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's the Frankie Russo show. We winding down on this pre-show. I didn't show you my my model over here. I forgot to show it to you. Fraudulent selected service card, statistically significant registration card, Obama. That's Joseph. That's Sheriff Joe and Nicole Posse. Memorandum of understanding with the Clinton Foundation. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Cheryl Mills, Umar Abedin, attached to the Iranian Global Terror Network. It's pretty impressive model. It's like an oral term paper. And we got to go to the America's Team icon, click on it, and we got to help America's Team help the men and women of the United States Armed Forces fight post-traumatic stress disorder. We got to go there, okay? See you in about 40 minutes or so. Frankie Russo, yeah, yeah.